What is going on, CBB Nation? He's back. He's back with the nation. What is going on, y'all? We got anybody up in here? What's going on, Charles, Mr. Mac? What's going on? Anthropic Blaine is in the house. Shout out Anthropic. Anthropic, boy, y'all making the news. What's up, Miss Denise? The queen of the AI in the ATL. And man, this guy, I can't wait to have you on, Dexter. I mean, I know you can't reveal all of the things they're doing in those magic labs of yours, but I can't wait until one day you can reveal all the fun things. Good to see you here. Jeff, what's up, man? How y'all liking these new features? It's a new week. It's a new feature. And I told you it's been coming for a while, but we had to make that thing right. And then Anthropic Blaine said, boom. All right, cool. What is going on? We got all the fun people. DM Digital's going down in the DMs, like Kim Possible said. So good to see you, Kim. Yes, and PD Pablo. What's up, dude? This dude just is all constantly killing it, man. You are just so awesome, dude. You are literally, you got to come on here too and just like share your story, because I know that you literally, you stick around to the very end every time. And you're just getting, I mean, I'm not going to put your business out there, bro, but you're killing it, dude. I love you. Good to see you here. Oh man, Frank, what's up, man? Frank the Tank. Man, I wish I've got the face for radio and the voice that is like meant to stay in the country. Shouldn't be on these tech waves. Nick Nasty. Oh man, and this is the real deal champion here. Talk to this guy about every day. What's up, brother? So good to see you, CBB fam. That's what it's about. That is, you know, I've had this happen to me, 2 days in a row. All my days get blurred together, and I'll get right to this, guys. But you can get software anywhere in the world. You can build your own stuff at this point with the prompts. But man, you're not going to find a place with the faces of CBB Nation. The CBB Nation is just, it's a real thing. And I can't really explain it. I couldn't write the brand book, okay? You guys know that. But there's nothing like CBB Nation. All around the world, we've got the best builders. What was the term, guy? What do I use? Architects. That's really, it's better than a prompt engineer. You guys are AI architects. And it sounds cliche, but it's not. We are building the freaking future. I swear. Anthropic Blaine. All right. So we got some new things in the hizzy. We got some new things in CBB platforms all across the world, some new tools. And if you don't know, now you know. Us is ready to pull the plug on that. I'm going to log in over here to the playground so you can kind of see where we're heading if you've not been following along. You know, I found that the best in this game of AI, or maybe tech in general, there's a big combination of borrowing ideas. And so we try to borrow some of the better ideas out there because so many get borrowed from us. That's just the name of the game, but you can bet we're going to stay ahead of this thing. How do I get my little screen on here? Share my screen. All right. If that music is too loud, just let me know. It is a family here. That's true. All right, cool. So we're in the playground. This is platform.openai.com/chat. This is not ChatGPT. It looks like ChatGPT. I know it doesn't look like a developer tool, but it is. Here's all my little tests I can see here. I didn't even know that was there. It's all good. What we're looking at here is we're looking at what is OpenAI doing and why. If they're going to be this, multi-billion-dollar company, they're doing some things right. Literally, when it comes to the framework of how LLM APIs work, all of the other LLMs, like historically, have not copied, they've piggybacked right onto OpenAI's way they run their API. So a lot of the LLMs, the way that their API calls work, if you want to get technical here really quick, they all work. They follow the same exact protocol OpenAI does. So they're just following the leader is what it's appeared to be to me. It's just it makes it easy for us because we can get you the LLMs faster. But anyway, they're the best at this game. Currently, when you're looking at this sort of technical stuff. So while 99% of the people that you know are in ChatGPT world, since the beginning, developers, you guys put your developer hats on. That's what you all are. You're AI developers, AI systems architects. and your business owners and such. But like, I've heard too many of our people say, "Well, I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder." Guys, get that out of your vocabulary. I'm telling it like makes you like off rip. If you say that to a client, you're not a coder. If you say that to even a peer, it's like, well, you have AI. It's going to be better than any person anyways. Okay, so don't downgrade yourself is my point. Anyway, so now we're in the playground, and this is just like our system message. And it looks to me better. Like, I look at everything on my phone. It looks like more of a chat now. But I'll get to why this is important, okay? Because we made some changes, the AI hub. And I've waited to make a video on this because, hello, I'm introducing more stuff. So to get an idea, this is the system prompt, the business information equivalent to Chatbot Builder AI. And this is the user message. So your customer, your contacts that send a message, this is like that area, whether it be Facebook, web chat, whatever. So imagine I'm the customer right here, and your prompt that you put into your agent, that is here. Okay, you could have more prompt messages here. Do you guys see how this is working? User assistant. How many times for the OGs out there, like Mir is an OG with us. What's up, Mir? Shout out. I'm glad you're here. And my man right here. If you two people, if anyone in CBB Nation will know the answer to this, like, how many times have you guys heard me say on this YouTube thing, user and assistant, user and assistant? Where's John Peavy at? The power is in the pattern of the prompt. You could have the best instructions in the world, put them right here, all your instructions. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. But the real power, yes, exactly. Thousands of times I've said this, the power, guys, is right here. It's user and assistant. User assistant is a pattern. If you can master this pattern, you will master prompt engineering. This is a fact. Okay, so what I've been telling you guys, I'm pointing this out because for all the people that say, "Oh, Ryan doesn't know what he's talking about." That's what all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? All right, if Claude claims to be a coder, anyone, yeah, exactly. Listen, we can all code as good as Claude can. Put it that way. All right. Yes, this is great. The AI needs to know how you want it to respond exactly. So you could say all you want here, but just like people need to see examples, they're exactly who said that. DM, Digi, what's up, man? Show and tell is exactly what it is. You are showing the bot here. This is the show part. This is the tell. So I'll say you are a helpful assistant, and your goal is to always return information as if you're a West Coast rap star. Keep everything short and casual, right? And so when the user says, hey, who are you? I'm going to act West Coast. I'm going to be like, yo, I'm just chilling on the West Coast. How you doing? Oh, it says, who are you? I'm going to say, what's the West Coast name? The name is Big Shaq. Big Shaq, he's on the West Coast. I know y'all laughing at me. All right, cool. So now it's Big Shaq. All right, so I'm going to just say, hey, this is the same thing. If you're looking at it as in a chat perspective, I'm your customer, I'm your contact, sending a message to your web chat or your Instagram or your WhatsApp. Hey, what's up? Now watch the response that I get. It should be West Coast style because of the prompt and the example. So send it. Hey, what's up? Hey, just vibing, you know, chilling like always, chilling like a villain. This is the whole thing. All right. So system message, user assistant, and then I can see this is the actual conversation right here. Now, this is all like kindergarten stuff, right? I get it. There she is. What is going on? We love everybody. All the OGs that are in the office hours. Kim's office hours are amazing. Don't miss those. You guys are following me here, right? So let's go to CB Bizzle and let's sign up for a new account. This is that new agent 2.0. Continue, son. All right. So what we're going to do now, CBB Nation, you're connected off rip still. Nothing has changed related to your ability to make assistants and make agents without a key. We generate that for you, take care of that for you. So you don't need to necessarily go to the settings page anymore. Before, you needed to go here and you needed to click edit. You don't need to do that anymore. It's not necessary. You can, in certain cases, if you've already made an account pre this update where the AI hub is now visible. Now you only need to come here. This is your home now. The AI hub, son. So again, we've got AI agents and we've got tools. Tools has gotten an upgrade. Here's your files, AI functions. This is what we've been on for like 2 years now. And yes, MCP servers. And so why is this important? Ryan, well, let's go ahead and make us an agent. The same thing that we just did at ChatGPT. We'll say agent man. Continue, son. So what do we have here? All right, look, we have the system message, the prompt messages, right, that I can switch user and assistant. We already have one tool. This is what this is, AI tools. We already have the one connect user to human. You don't ever have to build that. This has already got the context there, but you can always build your own. You can just say, I don't want yours, Ryan. And I'll say, that's fine, make your own. But we also have web search. It's like I told you. For like 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, I've been hinting at this. So that's built in. That's what we'll look at today. But you can also, again, now use files, okay? You'll choose that in another window. So you've got, again, system message, prompt messages, AI tool selection. And so what does old Sam Altman have here? He's got the system message, prompt messages, and then this is the actual chat. So this would be our channel, basically. They just have this one web interface. Your agent that you're making here works on any channel that you connect with. By default, you're already connected to web chat. Okay, so if I was to now connect the tool for web search, well, let's do it without web search first. This should not know the date. This should technically be just an LLM, and the tool that we've provided is no tool yet. Just this should be just a raw LLM. So when I ask it what today is, it shouldn't necessarily know what is today. They might have some magic like we do. Okay, look, yeah. So look, it's June 29th, son. Wrongo songo. I know y'all are like, unsubscribe. Don't do it. June 29th. Last time I checked, it ain't that. Now, if I go to tools and I go over here to web search, I could add some information here. We automatically detect this for you. You're welcome. Let's click add. We don't need anything. And I'm going to say, thanks. Now I'm going to ask it again, but I'm going to be like, let's try this again. And I know you're drunk, but shake it off. I need you to actually search the web related to OpenAI's newest releases and rumors related to GPT-5 and give me an accurate list of this information. And also, before you even do anything else, I need to know the real day, date, and time in Eastern Standard Time. Fool. All right, so now we have web search enabled. And what's our assistant doing here? Searching the web. And so look, it did exactly what I wanted. Yo, my bad for the mix-up, homie. I didn't know Robert was watching. I didn't know Asta was here. Now that man got that thing exactly right, dude. It's the same thing. Exactly right. Y'all understand? Yeah, it's an old drunk old over here. Now, this is interesting. I want you to understand this too, what's happening. This is very important for those that are like very, very intently watching. You might have already caught it. So what's happened? What has happened is this. I'll show you. So I said my question. Let's back it on up. I zoomed in too much. Sorry. Hopefully you can see this. Okay, so I said thanks. But he said no doubt. And then I said, give me the newest information and the date. So I gave it basically 2 tasks, 2 things to kind of do. Tell me what the real date is, buddy, and give me the news. I didn't say anything here in the system message about searching the web. I just have the tool enabled. And so without the prompt saying, don't do this, what's happening is I have it enabled. And so because there's no directions not to, the context is going to be included. So this tool is like a net. Every time a message comes in to hit this system message or any of like these messages here, the pattern, if a new message comes in and the context says, hey, search the web, automatically without you having to do anything, this is what happens. Boom. Your assistant searches the web. Because of that, is getting the current information. It's going to know the current time. And we specifically just asked for Eastern Standard Time where I am. So this was exactly correct. So it says, here's the whole point. Yo, I'm in West Coast tone. Yo, my bad for the earlier mix-up. Let's get it straight this time. But if you notice here, current date, like none of this is West Coast themed. Okay. So what that means is this is a raw search result that got sent. And so this said, hope this clears things up. Stay tuned for more updates. This does not sound like the West Coast rap star, correct? The first part did, kind of like, yo, my bad for the mix up. But then all of this was just straight web content. And it was just spat right out at us. Now, our advantage here, when you're using especially the flow builder, is you're able to transform the output that we're provided any way you want. Now, what does that output really look like? I'm going to show you the things no one else will. So the raw output here, just so you're going to see it for yourself. Where is it? Here. I'm going to click on code because this is the real stuff that all of you guys are doing. This is your back end. Okay. So when you're making flows or when you're writing your system prompts and your agents are having conversations back and forth with your actual real customers on Messenger, web chat, Instagram, WhatsApp, this is the actual code that your stuff is running. This is the JSON. So this is the whole thing. It's showing you all this stuff that you don't have to worry about because your ego's at the door and you're just building solutions. Okay, that's literally what is happening here. And so it's giving you the message here, input text, what is today, and it doesn't know. So then what happens is it's going to show the tool call. So then the user says, thanks. The assistant says, no doubt, anytime. The user, me again. I said, let's try this again. Stop being drunk. Robert's going to smack you. And then look what happened. Instead of it just following the same pattern, user assistant, what is happening, bam. This is a web search call, a function call to search the web. So the type search, the query, current date and time in Eastern Standard Time. That was what it searched for basically. And so it searched the web. It did its thing automatically. And then it provided the answer here. This is the output text, format text. And then this is how they're returning the actual message here. Where did I see it? The format is text, reasoning doesn't go there. The type here, essentially it ends up here. Sent to us, ending up like this format. This is like straight from their API. They curated this and bam, sent it out. But that was the JSON that you're seeing here. So now let's look at that on our side. Let's go over to Agent Man. And what I'll do here to make things interesting is a shout out to Charles too, who wanted some more JSON agent stuff. Let me find it. So let's grab this thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first, let's open up ChatGPT Tizzle. And what I want to do is I want to say, let's use, I like O3 the best. I'm going to say, rewrite this in the same exact structure, no exceptions, except make the theme instead of what it is, more nerd/artificial intelligence related with very short, quick replies and emojis that are relevant to the conversation. Only use 4 of them. So what did I do here? This is the system prompt that I'm going to use. This on our documentation page already. It says, where is this here? You are the helpful assistant. This is where it starts. And again, this is on our documentation. We can I'll help you out with that. You're a helpful assistant. Your responses are going to be a JSON array containing one message object, blah, blah, blah. Here's your 6 quick replies. And here's the first like set of examples that we show, but I told it to be AI related. So I'm going to send the thing. It's thinking, and it should bust it out pretty quickly. But the goal is just, I'm going to give it better context. You know, it's going to be AI, artificial intelligence, nerd related. The O throws me off the typos. It's still going to get it right, I'm sure. All right, so I'm going to say, nah, give me the whole thing. But that was a good theme. Use that theme and rewrite this entire thing top to bottom. Don't make me smack you. A little bit of lighthearted threatening always gets you further. Don't let them fool you. Don't be nice to the AI. That way, they're not just only after me when the time comes. I know that went over some people's heads. I need more monster. That's what we need. So it's clarifying that user request. It'll stop embarrassing us here. Before I smack you, no fluff, just clarity. What I'm wanting is this whole thing, top to bottom. Yes. Bam, there it is, baby. There she is. All right. So, Agent Man, what I've done here, that doesn't look good to me. I don't think that's going to work, actually. We'll try it, though. It should look a little different, but let's just see. Let's click on our tools here. Web search. Save. Okay, so we've just created our first agent. We've been connected to AI, OpenAI. Going back here, this is how you can select your models, by the way, and then you can select your temperature. This is your creativeness or randomness, or what I call how much do you want it to not listen to your prompt or not make any sense, right? Max tokens, you can change that however you want. It doesn't really matter if you're using the token we generate. You can go ham. All right, so let's test this out. We're going to make sure that we set this as the default agent. That's the thing that's throwing a few of our OGs off. We just made it easier. That's the only thing that's different. Let's test it now. Okay, so I'm going to say hello there. When I send this, what should happen is we get one message back with quick replies. If not, we'll use the old faithful script. Let's see if we get it or if we get it raw. Perfect. There we go. So it did work. So you see that? Need AI help. Automate leads. And I'm going to say, hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Ryan. I know that spelled wrong. ¿Cómo estás? Okay. Let's see if it does. What I'm looking for now is for it to come back all in Spanish. Look at that, baby. Look at that, baby. All right, so it's all in Spanish. So now I'm going to say something. I could go ahead and say, let's click on this and see what happens. Would you just get some like random message back in Spanish? Just shout out to you, guy. Boom, perfect. All right, so I'm going to say, let's do this. All right, enough of all the Spanish. From here on out, you're speaking English. And I'd prefer if you could make a little rap within your responses to make this more fun. See if it's going to hit me back with some good voice messages. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have it on just extracting your text. Yo, Ryan, switching gears. English mode here, no fears. I crack myself up, man. If you're not having fun with it, what you doing with it? So here's the moment of truth. I'm going to say, we could say what is today, and it's going to get it wrong. But I'll show you a trick. So it's the, okay, it is already correct. That's cool. The reason I think that it got correct, we're just that gangster. Did I have something in here? That actually kind of surprises me. That actually kind of surprises me. If for whatever reason it doesn't, all you need to do is just add in. You could just like add it in at the bottom here. You could be like today's date and time is, and literally this is this secret. You could say current Don't say current time because you'll need to format that. It'll come with a Unix timestamp, and the AI might not understand that. It might understand it. Current user time. That's it. That's all you got to do, and it'll always get it right. This is going to stay with the conversation every single time a message is sent. So that is why this is an important thing, by the way. So like, let's make that a little bit more clear. So I purposely, a lot of times, don't put a lot of effort into the prompt here. You're a helpful assistant wrapper, because I'm just showing you guys I'm pushing things to the limit. I'm not even putting a bunch of super accurate, super gangster instructions. I'm just telling a general thing. So you guys, and when I'm serious, I'll put a lot of information in there. I'm skipping over that just to show you what the model can actually do now with like simple things. That's the purpose of the agentic stuff, by the way. This will not break like a flow could potentially break. Okay, so we've got web search. All right, so let's click save again. And this time I'm going to say, all right, what I need is for you to tell me the latest blog posts that Asta wrote for the platform called Austin. Asta wrote for the platform called, I'm going to say Chatbot Builder.ai as of today. And make sure that you let me know what today actually is. So what this it should do, and again, this is no instruction that you can use before or after this message is processed. We should have, let's see if Asta has done his job and we have any blogs. It should automatically just know, oh, Ryan wants to get, or the contact wants me to search the web. Boom, player. Boom, player. What's up? Where's Asta at, baby? Asta. There he is, man. There he is. Where is he at? There he is. If you ain't having fun, what you even doing? Mondays with Asta. I'll see a lot of Asta right there. Monday with Asta. Look, it got the context. June. Look, that's all recent stuff. It looks like it. All this is accurate too. Look, here's the link. Gangster. Let's see if I didn't test this necessarily. I'm going to say, who is Asta from Chatbot Builder AI? Who is he? It's going to do that search, baby. It's going to do that search. He is a key figure at CB Bizzle, serving as the director of communications. Look at that. Oh, we got to make sure. We got to change the sheet. We got to change the sheet. I actually misspell Asta's name to where it's Sarah so many times, and I don't actually send it. It's like I noticed that Siri or one of the things I'm typing with, one of the AIs or key correctors makes it like Sarah. So whatever. Asta's a dude. CBB knows everything. Watch this. Watch this. Who is Mir Hicks related to the platform Chatbot Builder AI? And what does she do? And what does she do? And what does she do? Oh, snap. There's no information. Okay, because it's looking for roles. That's what it's doing. Let's see. What else do we want to do now? The files. That's next. So let's do that. Or we can want to do an MCP server. Let's do an MCP server. Should we do that, or should we do files? Let's upload. We should make a file. Let's do that. Let's do that really fast. Let's say write a story about Mir, who is a super famous AI architect that builds AI agents using CBB. And it's spelled, look, the autocorrect got her name correct after all. It just missed the last B. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to say This needs to be about 2 pages long and then include 2 needle in the haystack style messages that we can check for. And we need this as a PDF. Don't let me down. We're on YouTube Live right now, and I'm sweating. You got this, bro. Or I'm canceling your subscription. All right, so we're going to get our files first. Yeah, I'm going to make a file. I'm going to make a file. It's going to plan to do that. We should have had our have you guys tried Agent yet? Let's see if we could. Well, I want to get this done first, but Agent's so fun. I could have it make a CBB account while we're doing things. Mir stood beneath the neon glow of CBB's atrium. Okay. All right, download the PDF here. Let's see, did that thing twerk? The Mir AI story. This is the fun part about doing live stuff, right? So, did I lose it? Got him. Okay, so, wow. So there's a bunch of, what is this, redactions here? It looks like that's so funny. Hidden note, the red fox jumps over 17 lazy GPUs. You see why I wanted to do that, right? All right, cool. So let's see if this thing works like it should, boy. Do it live. Where's our download here? The Mir AI story. The neon glow. All right, so the red fox jumps over how many GPUs? That's the thing I'm going to check. Copy. That's going to be that's a needle in the haystack, by the way. That's going to tell you, okay, is this thing really reading the file or is it just playing me and sound like it's reading it? All right, so let's open that bad boy up for McNasty while Amir over here blushes. She's blushing. And, they see me sweat. So, yeah, and you blinked and it was already uploaded. Gangster, son. All right, cool. So how do we make it work? Ryan, you go back over to your agent, man. You see why I named it that? I'm so funny to myself. That's funny. I love y'all. We're a different bunch out here. So where's my toolkit? Where's my handy dandy toolkit? We're going to find the Mir AI story. So bam, that's all the work we've done. A lot of work right there. Let's go ahead and test this sucker. I'm going to be like, tell me who you are right now. Don't lie. Let's see what it says. Need AI powered sales help. All right. The red fox jumps over blank lazy GPUs. Can you please tell me the correct answer? Let's see if it gets it. I'll be impressed. Come on, vet. It worked. Play. That's so random, man. Come on, dude. Okay. Who and what is Mir's last name? Is that in the document? I have to think it is. I want to make sure. It might not be. Sometimes they don't include that stuff. Mir, what should we ask? Make my homework bot. Let's see, what should we ask here? That was a good one right there. That can't be a thing I don't know about. So hidden note 2. Okay. Let's ask this one at 3 a.m. is what it's saying. So let's get out of this one here. Let's go here. I don't want to do the last name because I think it might have been stripped at not at 3 a.m. at blank. Okay. I'm going to say, tell me the correct time. Come on, dude. Give me that 3 a.m., son. I just like the robot gat. My camera died. Let me remove my thing here. Golly, I'm doing dances over here. This thing is just working, boy. Look at that. Like the camera just knew, like, oh my God. You'd shut this guy off. That might have been Asta when I pulled out the. Oh my God. Oh man, it's working. All right, so the file search worked. Let me see if I can get this camera turned back on for a minute. Golly, dude. Man, that's too funny. They just want me to just like not be in the matrix, but I'm here. We're all in the matrix. I didn't even know if I was going to get that right. Truthfully, the needle in the haystack, that like, man, it worked, baby. It worked, baby. I wonder where my face like dropped. As soon as I started dancing, I thought it was Asta. They like pulled the plug, OpenAI or Streamer. They're like, pull them off. These do too much. Man, this thing's working. This thing's working, baby. Mic drop, camera drop. Oh, McNasty, you've always been the alliteration one-liner master. See, yeah, CBB Nation, man, y'all are too fun. Roast me. Can I get a pair of those? Oh, President Bush made it. The Matrix is real, dude. President Bush brought me back. Charles, man, what do you think, dude? What do you think, man? What do you guys think? It's 38 minutes in. We've already like mastered file search. We've mastered web search. Could do all the things, man. I did want to show one other thing because this is going to probably really be helpful to some people, I think. I just have a feeling. Let's try a little something here. I want to show you guys how to be like President Bush and be a JSON ninja. Because mastering JSON, you're going to hear that. I think I've said this too. Like, I try to lead y'all guys in the best way so we can all just crush this thing together. But basically, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my default guy over here. And I'm going to make another block. And I'm going to use it for my JSON. JSON mon. I'm going to call this a JSON transform. Is that what I want to do? I think so. So basically, here's my goal. I'm going to go over here to my agents and go to my agent man. Right? You see how this is working? The user message, again, is the same thing as this message that your customer or your contact is speaking. This is the, all right. So, am I the assistant or the user? It should say I'm the user. Go and tell you, you're the user, homie. Right? Okay. So this is the user message area, right? I want to make that clear. User. It's your contact as the people that talk to your agent. And I'm back over here. Agent man is my system prompt and that information with my tools. Okay. And then here is the last input from the user. Does this kind of make sense now for anyone that's not like clear? I know there's a lot of new people. I want you guys to understand like what these things mean. So you control this, which is very powerful. But in general, by default, the last input, the last thing that was said by the contact, that is what is being sent. But you can control this however you want. And then you're going to save it to a custom field. Okay, in this case, it's AI default reply. And remember the conversation, we can set this to yes. So what is going to happen next is I could do something like this. I could say, let's do this. We could make everything just be JSON. But let's do it like this because this is for the real deal. You can understand like how you can use basically prompt chaining. It's like the whole point of the big gold prompt chain. So I'm going to use a back-to-back OpenAI action. My first one is generating the text that we're normally going to get, right? My next one is going to be you're a helpful assistant. And I'm going to say your only goal in life and only acceptable responses ever are to be in the shortest JSON possible. Okay. And I could say something like, you are to separate main text from URLs in a very organized fashion, but only output strict JSON. Okay, so you'll maybe see what this is going to do in a minute. I'm going to take this and go over here, And I'm going to say rewrite this as agent instructions with the output in strict JSON, very few parameters for the final output. I gotta like figure out how I can JSON or something. All right. I basically want to have, just like I've got the show and tell like DM Digital boy said, you got your text system prompt with the JSON example, so we know exactly what we want. So it should. All right, cool. Instructions. No, it'll be like strict JSON. And I'll say provide user and assistant examples, and the assistant only outputs that JSON, no other characters. Give me at least 3 of those examples with the user message in plain text and the assistant message in JSON. Okay, now it'll do exactly what I want. And this is this is more advanced right here. And for most of you are probably like, what the heck is he doing? It'll make sense in a second. All right, so I'm gonna get my format here. I'm basically what I call making it my schema. I'm making it a very strict, it'll be this way every single time. Okay, so it's telling the text URLs. That's exactly what I'd want right there. That's exactly what I'd want. Okay, text URLs. Okay, so give me the JSON pathways for those. Let's just see if it'll do that. And we could like skip that step of going to that website I show you every time. If it shows me the pathways, that'll be dope. And this is where we'll be like, I think, trading our time. Do we do this manually or do we have AI do it for many, many tasks? Okay, look, so well, I know that, dummy. All right, so it'll be this every time. So what I'm gonna do, let's hit this one more time. Let's get my 3 examples here. I'm gonna just say this. Only use the format below. Okay. All right, this is going to give me the recipe I need. Give it to me. We're looking for this every time. So I'm going to copy this, and I am going to go to JSON Pathfinder. And I'm just going to check my my deals right here. That's not the one I like. There it is. This is what I want. So text is literally, this is the simplest thing you'd have right here. Text and URLs. Okay, so let's go back and get our deal here. Skirt. All right, that's fine. I'll grab this and I'll put this here. Boop. And then I'm going to grab the agent instructions, even though it didn't provide it. I'm going to do it here. Rewrite only this text agent instructions in natural language. Make it very easy to understand what we need. I'm so lazy right now. Like, I'm not even going to speak to do what I want because this will still be faster and more accurate, I hope. All right, cool. That's good enough. And it gave us everything. So here we go. All right, so what's happening here is the message is going to come, the user message is going to be the AI default reply that we got in the previous step. So the message is going to generate, it's going to be sent. It's here. The user message, we don't care about it. We're forcing it to be what we've just outputted. And it's going to hopefully give us an example just like this. Okay, and so then what I can do is I'm going to say, let's say this is AI JSON. And click continue. And let's actions. Let's go to our tools here to get the data from JSON. And AI JSON is what we're our source is. And then what was our deal we had? Just text and URLs. So it should be like easy breezy, simple to knock this one out here. So AI JSON, this is going to be hit a dot. Text is all that's going to be. And then I need to add the custom field. So call this just text message. The type is text here. Continue. I need to make the other one. Let's make that one called there's URLs, right? URLs. This is like too easy. URLs. Type text. And now we can try it. So AI JSON. And so the first one is dot text dot URLs. Text URLs. Continue. This should give me the first one, by the way, is what I'm looking for. So now let's see if it will print. Text URL. So this is this is just for me to see it working. This is printed text, so I'm going to use the custom field here. URLs. All right, so, and here's how we can like really understand. I'm going to add another text block here. All right, and so pre-transform. All right, and this is what would be like sent regularly. AI default reply. So that's going to get sent. But this exact message that we're going to get shown, what's happening next is OpenAI. We're saying, hey, take that. And then, is that what we want? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, URLs. Yeah. And then it's going to be saved in this one cuff, AI JSON. So whatever the response is that would be sent to the user, what we are doing in this case, specifically because of web search, we're going to take that information, we're going to populate it, and we're going to structure it in our schema, like the way we want it. This is how I'm telling it to be every time. And so then we click, I'm going to make sure I get enough tokens here. This tool is mapping the JSON so that the JSON structure is going to be saved into these custom fields in one swoop. This is the gangster. And then we're going to prove that it worked. This is our proof. Text and URL. We should see the text and the URL that is like getting parsed. That's our strip here. Let's see if this thing's gonna work, man. It looks so small compared to so many flows you see in different programs, man. But I'm telling you, this is very powerful. My camera died again. It's okay. You don't need to see me. But you do want to see this. I want to see this thing work. So default reply. I think we're good here. What I'm going to do now is go back into my AI hub. I'm going to unset this as my default agent. And instead, I'm going to go to settings. And I'm going to go to my flow here. Default flow. All right. So now I can go to my welcome message. And let's try this sucker out. Hopefully this isn't going to work. I know my camera's like, get out of here, dude. All right. So it was, I was doing a bunch of other stuff. I guess the battery just kaput. I'm going to say, hey, who are you? I'm going to say, hey, who are you? I'm ChatGPT. Okay. So that one's, where'd my default reply go? That's what we need. Is this what I have here? Yeah. Let's click on this guy. Let's actually use the inbox. This would be a good way to do it, to show you how this can work. Send the flow. Bam. Let me see you hit both of them. It should give us 2 responses here. Is what I'm looking. Boom, boy. Exactly what I wanted to see. So look, there's no URL there. So now I'm going to say, search the web for news from today. Okay, we need to go back. I actually do need to set up our guy here. Yeah, let's set this guy. All right. Okay. Let's actually go back here. And I'm gonna hit it like this. Do we have my web search on still? Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's see. I'll say, give me a web search related to e-commerce news for July 2025. This will be a very direct search. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to structure, you'll see all these URLs that should pop off is what we should see. Bam, here's all the URLs, right? And I want to choose one of them. So what I'm hoping that we'll see here is I'm going to send that same exact flow. And we should see that it's going to capture one of them, give us text, then a URL. Bam, son, there it is, exactly what I wanted. So here it is, look. So here's my text and here's my URL. This gave us all the URLs, which I didn't even expect. You would be able to control this in your prompt. All you would do here, in this case, is you would just say one URL only. So here, we'll say, important. You must never save more than one URL at a time and output one single message with one single URL included. Never any more than that. And that's just for this example. Copy. I'm going to run it through this guy again. I'll say rewrite this top to bottom. And then we'll get out of this thing. Getting on an hour. Camera's telling me to shut up anyways. Camera's telling me to shut up. But I want to just see this one through and see how this is working. Because with the JSON structure, the JSON tool, and one AI block, you're able to control exactly how the output is going to be, is what my goal is to show you. So that should be good. Let's move this out of the way. These are bad characters. I don't like to include these. I won't delete them all. That's one thing too. What I've used AI for in the past is what I call cleaning. All the rest is fine. All right, continue. And with just that, I should be able to go right back into the inbox and send it, so we can just see it really fast. Is the point here. So again, the way we'll know if this is working, currently it gave us all the URLs, which is not a bad thing. It makes things pretty easy actually, but in this case, we want to see it just following our instructions. So we'll hit default reply. And it should work exactly like we want. We should see the pre-transformed. Give me that. There it is, baby. Pre-transformed, and then boom. So this was only one. I didn't pull the URL that time. Why? But it's saying please specify which e-commerce news you want. That was probably some of the character stuff I should have extracted. It might not see it all. I'll hit it one more time, and then I'll see if I can't get my camera on, and we might answer any questions you guys have, or maybe look at Pay Me GP Tizzle. I don't know. Let's bring this camera back on here. Yeah, we can do MCP for show. What's up? So DM Digital wants to do yeah, I know, my bad, guys. MCP. So yeah, let's look at that. Let's make a new agent here. MCP. You want to do Reebok, or you want to do let's do a Shopify. Shopify is my favorite one to do, really. Although Zapier is really cool. Mira was telling me about Make. I need to go back and look at that one. But let's do, you want to do, who's got a request? Anybody? Reebok is a good one. What do you guys think? So we're going to AI Hub. You go to AI Tools, MCP servers, and add a new guy right here. Any Shopify site you want, it's going to work amazing. That's like, let's see, can you do it in Pay Me GPT? Yeah, we could do Pay Me GPT. Let's do this one. This is like the last. Notion was looking pretty nice. Yeah, we'll do Shopify. We'll do that one. Here's a good one. This is the last e-commerce company I actually worked for before stepping out of the business world on my own. Baby Gear, Tactical Baby Gear is the name of this place. Online company, MCP. So all I need to do, it's so easy. It almost doesn't even make sense. DBG. All right, so check it out. I'm not anything to do with this company at all anymore. It's just a good Shopify store. This is their Shopify domain. Every Shopify store is the same. All you need to do is this guy right here, API/MCP. Okay, let's click continue. And then you're going to see all of the things that are available to you automatically. So this is the difference with MCP. Without MCP, all of these things are going to be separate API calls that you have to set up perfectly. It sucks. It sucks to do no matter how many times you've done it. It's not fun. You have to get your authorization codes. You've got to do your tokens, keys, all this kind of stuff. Make a Shopify app. This is all crap. It takes so much time and it's not fun. So instead, you just need the MCP link. They're all the same, /API/MCP, and to enable whatever is enabled. And by default, you see all these things. There are more things that you could do, but this is going to take care of most everything here. So click continue. All right, so there we have our tool. We just made a new account called MCP. All we've done is we went over to AI Hub, AI Tools, and we've connected to an MCP server. So what I'll do next is I'll create an agent. So let's call this Agent Man again. Agent Man. All right, you're a helpful assistant for Tactical Baby Gear. All right, and I'll say only return accurate responses based on MCP data when someone is asking about a product or FAQs. That context is going to allow the agent to know when to use a function call to say, hey, use a tool here to get the information. So I only need to do this. Just add this guy. I turn off connect to a user, to human, and instead I'll just turn on TBG, which is the MCP server. As you can see, MCP server, function, web, tools, baby. Your agents have tools. Save. All right. That really is all I need to do. Now, we can make this much more fancier, much more better with a little secret sauce here. And so what that secret sauce is this JSON instruction. Again, all of these JSON instructions are also going to be in our documentation. Okay, what I'd like to do is make everything just work just super seamlessly, have everything just work. I'm going to just grab these instructions and these examples. Maybe I'll use this one, the multimodal, right? I should just be able to grab these instructions here, and that's it. I guess I don't want to add a tag there. Which one should we do? This one. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All this to all the way here. Copy. All right, so now we can go back over here and boom. We should be getting answers like this format here. Did I miss something there? Let me go back to my notepad there. You do have to be accurate with that part. Yeah, I missed some. This you want to be very accurate with, otherwise it just won't understand what you really, really want. Okay. Just delete this guy and boom. Now it should have everything. All right, so I think that should be fine. TBG is active here. Save. All right, let's set this as our default agent here and test now. I'm going to say, hey, who do you work for? Hey, who do you work for? And it should come back with tactical and then some quick replies, some really nice looking stuff here. Perfect. Right. So now here's the fun part. Show me baby gear. Show backpacks. Let's just do this one. Show backpacks. And we should see exactly what we want. Dun 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 dun. Is it gonna work? Hey, is it gonna work? Hey, boom 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 boom. You see how this is working, y'all? Come on, playa. Come on, playa. Fun stuff, right? All right, show me patches for sale now. How y'all like that one? Yes, sir. Show me patches for sale. Yes, sir. That MC Pizzle. MC Pizzle. Dizzle. Give me them patches right now. Bam. Come on, where's the patch at, son? This one not loading. They might have a dead link on there, maybe. Papa Bear patch. we need that for McNally, the new daddy, the newest daddy of CB Bizzle. What else I got? This poop happens. You like that, Jeff? That one's for Jeff. All right. But now we changed our mind. We're like, nah, show backpacks. See, I didn't even have to write this bot like that. I took the template, baby. The template. This is the JSON agent life. Botify that, boy. Do you like that? We should see the next one. What's it going to be? Show backpacks. Give me a backpack for Danny. Right? So it's looking good. Looking good. What y'all want to do next? We just popped in an hour. Do we have any questions that we need to answer? But I think that's essentially it. You control, the power is in the prompt, man. You basically control everything. Just there's zero flows here. And you're the guy to be on this thing tonight too. We've been saying this since like July 2023 now. Like you can do crazy things now with just your prompts. And it's just getting more and more better and better. So I had a question earlier. When you have buttons made with JSON, how can you control them? Like if you were making them manually in the flow builder. If you have buttons in the flow builder. Okay, so watch. Where it says view details, watch this. This will work like this. I'm gonna say copy. I'm gonna go back over to ChatGPT. I'm gonna be like, rewrite this almost exactly as it is, top to bottom, but on the card element where we have a button, we want to include a small emoji, small emoji, and emoji in the front and back of the very short text within the quick replies that are relevant to the conversation. So like control the button, that would be like what I would do. Like a button that would take you to a website or that triggers a new flow or something like that. So you would use a flow ID. So I'll show you how that would work. Docs.chatbot builder.ai. Is that our thing? Yeah. All right, cool. Is that our thing? External request. Okay. So like here in our docs, this shows you the format that we use for everything. This is our special format. So like if you've made an API request, then you're familiar with this most likely. If not, you don't even need to be, because all you need to do is copy and paste this whole documentation into the ChatGPT and it'll give you what you need out of the schema that we use. Excuse me. So here I've got, this is a flow ID. This is exactly your question. All you would need is the flow ID that you're actually going to use. If you really want to be a gangster about it, you could take all the flow IDs that you would want to use, like this. I'll show you. Let's go cancel here. How do you get a flow ID? Ryan. You can get a flow ID. I would get it like this. Copy this. And here's your flow ID, your ref. Fast way to get it. So this is the welcome. So you would say something like, where'd that little thing go? I'll say, make sure to use this flow ID where we need to. There's the flow ID. And I'll say it's the welcome flow. Send it if someone says hello, something like that, right? I would take that, and then I would go back to our docs here. I'd grab this whole thing here, and I'd say pop it just like that, so you can't stop it. They're gonna cut my camera off any second now. I feel it. Okay, agent man. I'm gonna grab this guy, copy it, and say, here it is. Okay. Now, here is the thing to rewrite top to bottom using the information that we just told you about above. All right, so boom. That would be what I would do right there. And what should happen now, if McNasty, I've done you any service here by blabbing on and on and on, is we should be able to drop this into the prompt like it's hot. And whenever I ask for another bag, basically what should happen is we should see 2 emojis on that button. You know, you could do the same thing with a tag, an action, and all that information is here. The payload for a quick reply does need to be the text that it is. So like it can't deviate. A flow ID would work, but it can't deviate other than that, or it won't work. You got to be strict on these things. But like if you just give enough examples like I just did, it should work exactly like you want. There's the flow ID. Yeah, that should be fine. We need the example. I'm going to be like, stop being lazy and making me embarrassed on this YouTube live. Rewrite that thing and include the JSON at the bottom, just like I gave you, you big dummy. Oh, 3 my butt. So like, this is all the things I want right there. And so it's finding the flow ID. You could have all your flow IDs in a list, and as long as you give context on when to use it, this is what blows my mind, and like hopefully it does yours too when it clicks. All the things that you can do in the flow builder, if you can describe it well enough and explain what should happen, and you give the correct information, like it can't know to run the flow without the flow ID, right? So like if you got 100 flows and you're like, use my best flow for this, it won't do that. But if you give a list of your stuff, for example, the flow IDs in the context, like if the user says hello, it's going to run this flow. That's literally perfect. Let's copy this mug, go back into Mr. Agent Man, and here's a MVP, a VIP trick. You want to make sure you get rid of those. It'll mess you up, make you want to say bad words when it messes up and you can't figure out why. And it was because of those 3 little characters. I might be guilty of that. The rest is straight. The rest is fine. Should work. I hate all the markup, but it is what it is. This is what if the user says hello. Okay. If the user says, let's say, yes, fine, let's just save it. Save it. Let's go to our flow where it says welcome message. Let's change it up to just be a GIF so we know that thing's working. Where's my GIF at? Let's see. Chatbot builder. Are we in there? Yeah, we got some people. There's Ruben. There's Wendy. Let's do boom. Boom. All right, so publish if you're from France. Okay, so AI Hub, and we should be good to go. All that's looking good. All right, let's test this thing out. See if we can get a mic drop and run out of here. Who are you? Make sure you can see the messages. Got in trouble last time. Asta almost fired me. They better see the messages, man. Who are you, dog? I'm the tactical baby gear assistant here, okay? So I'm going to say, let me see some baby bags, bro. See if we got it working, man. Hopefully R3 does us correct here. Searching, structuring. Let's see if we get an emoji with a button with 2 emojis at the end. That's what we want. Oh man, where'd my emojis go? View details. Okay, so I want to say, instead of it just saying view details, I'm going to just be even more strict. I'm going to say, right down here, I'll say important. If we are using a card or a carousel, make sure you have an emoji before and after the button title, like view product. I'm going to just make this extremely important here. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to say, make these instructions stronger and include 2 user and assistant examples, with the assistant outputting what we need for the button titles. I would think that's going to work. It should just be like kind of a short thing, but view product. There you go. Like that's what I was expecting. See what you guys are looking at here. Just writing the whole thing again. It's telling us, like, instead of you having to put together the Google Sheet card, for example, it's just giving us exactly what we want there. That's so cool. It just is doing everything dynamically. All right, let's see. Do you think that will work? I think it will. So let's go back. We'll do that. We'll do the whole thing like they're saying. Let's make sure we get rid of this guy. And this guy. Oh, that's what I missed earlier. There's going to be additional of those. All right, I think this is going to do it. Save that sucker. Test it now. All right, let's try it. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Let me see what you're going to say to that. Look at that. See how strong it is? Look at that. Start. Does it go to their website? Boom. No, it goes to the flow. How fun is that, dude? Look at that. Look at that. Jeff, we all about that publish. Yes. Show me some baby carriers. And now we should see the button with 2 emojis. Unless my name's George Washington, which is not. Give me the button, man. 2 emojis. That dude's sketching me out. Man, look at that, players. Who doubted me? Who doubted me? Who doubted CBB? Man, I'll tell you what, this is fun stuff. I will show you guys really fast. Pay me GPT stuff going on. I do have quite a few updates. This is like, I think, only for a very small crowd of people. Okay. But, we can do similar stuff here. We got a fun little widget here. And does some fun things. But here, let's sign in here. Let's see if we can make, the same sort of, agent that we just did. So a little dashboard. Let's make an agent. Let's call it a create agent here, TBG. And in this case, I'm not going to change too much. Let's just create the thing. So we created our guy here. Let's click on edit and let's add MCP over here. Let's say, let's do this. Here's how you make flows without a flow builder. Let's do it like this. We'll generate the instruction. We'll say, we want 3 emojis every single time you respond. Not emojis. 3 quick replies with emojis in them in the beginning and the end of the very short word inside of each reply. Always relevant to the conversation. So we'll generate some instructions here. This is basically going to take the place of a flow one day, I think. Just natural language here. And so what I made here is basically a natural language schema. So it's going to follow this and it should just work out of the box. So there's my dynamic content here. And let's see, I actually need to change this to one thing because we want to accommodate cards. So I'll say, be sure that we include to add cards and carousels for products as the data is available. So we can generate this sucker again or regenerate. Because I'm just that lazy. How lazy can we be? So this is gonna read. All right, I just finished. Cards required, right? So all that's good. All right, let's click use these instructions. I think that should be fine. And let's click add MC Pizzle. Not my password there. So we'll go here, TBG, and the same thing, HTTPS. I remembered it. Cool. So that's all I need to do. Click add, and we should see. Yep, here's our permissions. Okay, so that's good. And you could also, let's see if this will work. Tactical baby gear.com. This is a new feature. Let's see if I can get her to work how we want her to. What this is going to do is it's a web crawler. So this is going to crawl their website. It's crawling it right now, and it's chunking things. It's a vector embeddings from scratch made vector search. This is a very unique feature. If I do say so myself, you could view the chunks here, and you can also edit them. So if you see something that you don't like, you have the ability to edit it, which is gangster, if I do say so myself. But I'm not going to change anything. We'll just leave it the way it is. And then I guess we could just go ahead. Do we want to do anything else? Load conversation history. We could load this thing in dark mode first. Let's change the powered by TBG. Do we want to change anything else? Change the microphone. I like everything else is fine. The Paygate's working like a boss now, by the way. I was talking to Mia earlier about that. She's like been the assistant developer of the Paygate and the Paywall. Update this thing and let's preview this one. That's the whole widget, the whole bot, the whole agent. How can I help you? All right, let's say, I'm going to say, show me baby carriers for sale. Let's just say hello first. I don't want to be rude. Let's get this guy. Hey, buddy. Let's see if we get our message here. Hey, how can I help you? It's our welcome. There's our quick replies. Hello there. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Okay, great. Are you looking for diaper bags? I'm gonna say diaper bag. Show me carriers for sale. Carriers for sale. Is it gonna give us the MCP? You down with MCP? You know me. Bam, playa. Bam, playa. We've got all the things here. Takes you right to the site too. We do have our quick replies. Show more products. And actually, I was overkilling it. I think I don't even need to have so many instructions. I can tone it down a little bit. Baby carriers, $330. Boy, he's getting it. It's no joke. So that's fun. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun one. I think that you'll love this one. Mir was also the inspiration behind this one. Let's do the quiz. Let's do a rap Snoop Dogg quiz. This will be what we end on the Snoop Dogg quiz bot. It's just only fitting. Snoop. And I'll actually make him the voice. We'll use him as the voice. Edit. And let's go ahead and make him have let's give him knowledge on Chatbot Builder. So he'll know our pricing and stuff. So the web crawler is going to search, which is fun. We don't need MCP. We'll say you are Snoop bot. Answer questions. I will say answer questions. Oh, this is what we'll do. You are Snoop bot, and your whole goal is to perform a quiz with multiple choice answers related to your life as a celebrity and a rapper. And so that prompt really sucked. So I want to generate a better one, but I got tired of switching Windows to ChatGPT to do it. So I just made the prompt generator. Gangsta. Oh, this is like pull the plug, right? So this should make the prompt for us. Let's see. Yeah, playa. So you're celebrity rapper quiz. You are Snoop bot. Okay, cool. All right, and so then I'm going to say dynamic content. Let's get this going too. I'm going to say always show multiple choice quick replies that are short answers for the quiz. Always show 4 A, B, C, and D with the actual values for each. A, B, C, and D. So we'll generate the instructions, and we should see a pretty good little mix. Yep, there's the values. All right, cool. Let's see if it works, man. What do we want to add? The Snoop Dogg's voice. So we could go to the voice provider, go to 11 Labs. Let's use this headset here. Select your agent, and then override with Snoop. There he is. What up, Snoopy? So I got Snoop there. All that's good. We could do a pay gate. We'll not do that right now. Let's click update. And let's preview this bad boy. All right, so let's use dark mode. And I'm gonna say, let's do this. And we should be ready for a quiz now, I think. Yes, boy. Look at that, playa. Come on, man. Look at that. All right, let's kick this off with some rhythm and rhyme. Here's your first question about celebrity rapper. Who is the rapper's debut title? The beat banger, flow master. That is hilarious. Let's nah, bro. I want to do a quiz only about the Wu-Tang Clan. You ready to do that one instead? Yeah, boy. I hear you. It is saying it's literally doing whatever I wanted to do. It's all about fictional celebrity. I don't want to do fictional celebrity. I want to do real stuff. All right, so I'm going to say copy. I'm going to say you are Snoop the quiz bot, and your goal is to provide super accurate information for your quiz. You will ask when the user is ready to take the quiz about celebrity and hip-hop music history, and you'll always ask the question and provide multiple choice answers for them to answer. Each time they answer, you will always tell them what their updated score is whenever they are ready for the next question. Oh, they ask like, what is that dude saying? So this is really helping me. Gangster rap. Yes. Yes, sir. And we'll end this. We'll end on this one. All right, your Snoop the quiz bot. Cool. So let's update this dude. And let's preview this guy. Let's make it bigger for my homie here. Hey, how can I help you today? What can you do? Player. See dark mode again. If you notice, I got a little gradient on there. My fun little stuff. Hey, I'm Snoop the quiz bot. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Can we start off with questions about the Wu-Tang Clan? It's gonna do it for sure. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, y'all tell me the answer. I don't know the Wu-Tang Clan that much, but I mean, I think I might know some of them. Let's kick it off with some Wu-Tang trivia. Which member is known for his alter ego, Bobby Digital? I don't know that one. Does anyone know that answer? I want to check. I'm going to cheat. This is what all the college kids are doing now. I'm sure. Method Man, is that it? I'm sure it is. Y'all are smarter than me. Jeff knows. Jeff called it. Bobby Digital. Method Man. Bobby Digital is RZA. Okay. What is up? RZA. Oh, y'all laughing at me. Let's see if we got it right. You got it right. Yes, your score is 1. Ready for the next Wu-Tang question? Which album was released? What is your pick? This shows A, B, C, and D. That tells me I want to make sure I'll say where my quick replies. Dumb agent boy. Let's see if we get them. I bet you we will. Yes, dude. Oh man, is it the same question? Greatest of yes. So let's hit A. It's gonna be A. Tell me I'm correct. Nice try, but the answer is B. Enter the Wu-Tang. Your score is ready. Let me know if you're up for it. Okay. And so again, like this had no examples and it could still bust out quick replies, which is insane to have this work with no flow builders, no joke. And then obviously you could have your Snoop going on. Hey, what's up, Snoop? Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear it, but the transcript being there is like, that's the killer there. It's super cool. I guess the last thing we could show, let's show the paywall maybe. Because this is just too slick, in my opinion. And I'm super biased, but it's true. So again, shout out to Mir for helping so much with this. So 2 free messages, right? I'll say, what up? What up? All right, so now look, 1 free message. Who wants to like have the custom GPT locked down? And I'll be like, I bet you I can get past this old pay gate, boy. Nope, not today, son. So instead, I can go here. I think I use this email. .ai. Continue the payment. Yeah, we got that real nice payment stuff here. I'm going to go to previous purchase. And I should be able to see. Purchase verified. I already paid it. So I don't got to pay again. Hey. And we'll get the message. So that is unlimited access, one-time payment, which is like, I understand why there's no programs out here that solve this because it's not an easy thing to solve. But I think we did it in the best way to start off with things with a one-time access or monthly subscription. I think that's going to be really cool. All the money goes directly to you, which is also unique. We don't take any of those transaction fees. You literally have your own Stripe account that you get paid direct like a boss. But yeah, it's working well. You'll be able to see your money that you've made here I've made a whopping $4 in my tests just today. I was just messing with it here, and it's working really well. There is a lot of data that you can collect. Let's see, this is going to be me. Bluffton for sure is me. So we have a decent little inbox. I mean, we're never going to have other channels, you know. So this is like, it doesn't need to be so crazy, but I did go crazy with the data collected automatically. So this is like that location. It's going to have your device, browser, operating system. If you do pay, it does have your how much you paid. You can edit things if you need to here. So this is kind of cool. You do have the AI enable conversation mode, and you've got some additional contact stuff here. This is a permanent link. This is the thing that a lot of people want easier. All it is the custom field web chat is the same thing in CBB world, but we give it to you visible here. So you could click that and send it to the customer or jump into it yourself if you needed to, and it would work. See all the messages there. If I take this away, it should not show up. Perfect. That's how you do it, baby. That is how you do it. Yeah, this is a 60-day project that we had something pretty solid, and 6 months later, I think we've got something that no one else has, and it's just getting more powerful every single day because of you guys. That's it. Way too long. I love you guys so much, but you know, I didn't want to do a live or a training video with more tools I already knew coming down the pipeline. To get you confused and feel like you're can never catch up. So that's why I kind of like consolidated this one to show you many things. We went over the file search. We went over web search today. We went a little over the JSON tool. So glad you guys are always too nice. I hope you all aren't just like hyping me up over here. You know, it's too much fun. Thank you, Asta, for getting it set up and getting all the information out. You guys are awesome. Thank you, CBB Nation. Seriously, I'm just grateful for all of you. Good night, Jeff. Good night, Amir, Mac, everybody, man. Thank y'all for hanging out. You're the best prompt chaining champions over here, baby. President Bush. Got my boy in Brazil still grooving with me. CBB, there's nothing like CBB Nation. I love y'all so much. Peace. Later.